What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over how to format a USB pen drive to FAT32. Now this also works with NTFS and exFAT formats, but we're going to be focusing on FAT32. That way you can make sure that you can plug into things like your Xbox 360 and your PlayStation 3. But if you want NTFS or exFAT, this will also work. So first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you plug in your pen drive. After you plug in your pen drive, your folder should pop up just like this. Now you're going to want to make sure that you make a backup. In order to make a backup, you're going to want to click on your desktop, create a new folder, go ahead and name it backup just like above. Now I already have one, so it's not going to let me rename it. And then just make sure that you copy all of your data so that you have two copies. Once you have two copies, we can go ahead and begin the formatting process. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to our Start button. We're going to want to right click on that and go up to where it says Computer Management. Once you have your Computer Management folder up, you're going to want to find Storage and Disk Management. Inside of disk management, you're going to want to find your removable device. Now, I have a couple of drives here. This is my main Windows drive. It is always going to be C, and then I have a couple of other partitions on there. This is my external hard drive. It's 2 terabytes, which is not the one that we're going to be messing with today, but we are going to be wanting to mess with this drive right here, which is our almost 8 gigabyte drive. Now, I already have mine in FAT32, but we're going to assume that you don't. In order to get your drive to FAT32, you're going to want to right click on that and go up to where it says Format. So go ahead and click on Format, and right here you'll be able to see your file system, you'll be able to see your volume label, and your allocation unit size. So in my volume label, I'm just going to go ahead and name this FAT32. And then, of course, I'm going to click FAT32. Now, we also have NTFS, FAT32, and exFAT, like I mentioned before. Now, NTFS is the Windows file system. It has many different features designed to make sure that files on Windows are kept safe and organized. It's one of the best, but it is not widely supported outside of Windows. Now, FAT32 is one of the oldest formats on Windows, and it is one of the standards, meaning that it has the most widely accepted formats. Most things are going to accept your FAT32. And then, of course, you have the exFAT, which is a newer version of FAT32. It has a little bit of larger file sizes. As a FAT32, you can only have 4 gigabyte max file sizes. So that's very important for whenever you're doing this. If you have any files that are bigger than 4 gigabytes, you're probably going to want to go with the exFAT, unless you really need to get on a PS3 or an Xbox. They also have a 8 terabyte max partition sizes. So if you have a drive that's bigger than 8 terabytes, you're going to have more than one partition. So that's just a little bit of information about the different drives. So we're going to go ahead and click on FAT32, and then we can perform a quick format. If you uncheck that, it's going to take a little bit longer, and it's going to be a lot harder to recover anything that you may have accidentally deleted, which is why we want to make sure that we have our backup here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick format because I don't feel like waiting a whole long time when I don't have to, and then go ahead and press OK. Now it's going to tell you about formatting this volume. We'll erase all the data on it. Make sure you back it up. We already did that, so we're going to press OK. Now it's going to start formatting. This does take a second. It's not frozen or anything, and we're just going to give it its time. And once it's done, it should go ahead and call it a FAT32 healthy primary partition. Just to make sure this works, we're going to go down and make sure that we see all of our drives here. So we're going to go down to right here. We're going to right click. We're going to go to properties. And right here it says FAT32. That is what we named it. And file system FAT32 is right here. So that's how we know that we've done it successfully. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like if it was helpful. Go ahead and thank me in the comments section. Maybe drop a subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.